Hi, we're going to be talking and starting a new unit on algebraic expressions. And we're going to be talking about some definitions that you may have heard before, but maybe not. The first one is algebraic expression. It is made up of three things: numbers, variables, and operation signs, such as 2a. That means 2 times a. A plus b means whatever the value of a is plus the value of b. And then ab means you are multiplying the value of a and the value of b together. Coefficient, this is the number that is in front of the variable. For example, 3x, the 3 is the coefficient. 3 is what I'm going to be multiplying to whatever my value of x is going to be, and that's called the coefficient. A constant is a value that does not change. For example, in 3x plus 2, 3x can change because whatever x is going to be will change that value, but the 2 is going to stay constant. So whatever the number is called the constant. And a term is a single number or variable or a product of several numbers or variables separated by an addition or a subtraction sign. For example, 3 is called a term, 4x is called a term, and 5xyz is also called a term. Make sure that you take these definitions and write them on the back of the sheet that I gave you tonight for your videotape. It's going to be on the back. Make sure you label them definitions with algebraic expressions. The next thing we've got is a variable. What is a variable? It is the letter or the symbol that represents a number. And we are going to be mainly using the alphabet for our variables. For example, it says 3a plus 4y minus 6. A and y, which are in the purple, are the variables. 3a and 4y and the 6 are going to be the terms, and there are a total of 3 terms in the expression above. The 3 and the 4 are the coefficients because they are in front of the variables, and 6 is the constant because it is the only thing that is not being multiplied by something that it can change. So 6 would be my constant. Quantity, this is your last actual word that we're going to be defining, is a specific or indefinite amount shown inside of parentheses. For example, in this particular order, we know that we can add 2 and 6 together because they are like terms. So if I've got the product, that means I'm multiplying whatever 2 plus 6 is times 3. So it would look like 3 times, I know 2 plus 6 is 8, and 3 times 8 would be 24. Okay, a little different here. I've got a variable inside of the quantity here. So that means that whatever this 2 is, I am going to be sharing it and multiplying it by all of these that are in the quantity. Now, could I have gotten the same 24 if I had said 3 times 2? That's going to be 6, plus 3 times 6 is going to be 18, and I know that 18 plus 6 is 24. Yes, so what I have to do when I have a variable inside of my quantity, I have to take that 2 and multiply it times the 2 and the x, plus, keep the same sign, multiply 2 times 1, which is 2. So this would be the same equivalence as 2 times the quantity of x plus 1. We're going to be working with some of these. You're going to be having to define some of these tomorrow, and notice how many terms are in an algebraic expression. This is a fun unit, so hope you get all this down.